Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're diving into the wild world of Cronos.
CRO?
CRO, yeah. It's the native token of the Cronos Chain built by Crypto.com.
Right.
And it's been making some serious headlines recently, so get ready for a deep dive into why CRO is suddenly the talk of the town.
Well, what's really interesting is this isn't just some random pump fueled by hype.
Yeah,
There are some very concrete strategic moves behind this surge.
exactly. Just to put things in perspective, CRO just blew past $0.11.
Wow.
Which is a high we haven't seen since June.
Yeah.
We're talking a 22% jump in a single day,
Huge.
and an even more impressive 50% increase from just last week.
Really impressive.
So the question is, what is fueling this rocket ride?
Okay.
Let's dive into the first major factor.
Okay.
All right. So Crypto.com CEO Chris Marszalek recently unveiled a pretty detailed roadmap for the company's future.
Yeah.
And it's not just vague promises either. It's actually packed with specifics that have investors buzzing.
This roadmap is really where we need to start if we want to understand CRO's sudden price increase.
For sure. So let's unpack this roadmap. What were some of the key details that jumped out at you?
Well, the sheer scope of it is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
They're not just focusing on crypto, they're branching out to include stock trading,
Oh, wow.
and they're also bolstering their existing banking and card services.
Interesting. So they're aiming to be a one-stop shop for investors' needs.
Yeah. Not just crypto
Makes
needs.
sense.
And there's this new rewards program called Level Up that they're launching soon,
Oh, cool.
which could be huge for attracting and retaining users.
That's interesting. Almost like they're building a complete financial ecosystem.
Exactly. And that's not all. They're also developing a web app and AI development tools specifically for the Cronos blockchain.
Really?
Yeah, and by 2025, they're planning to add expanded fiat on and off-ramp options, offer Bitcoin rewards, bring in institutional clients with custodial solutions,
Wow.
launch advanced AI trading tools, and even introduce their own stablecoin.
It's like they're building a crypto empire from the ground up.
Yeah.
No wonder the market is reacting so positively.
Remember back on November 6th when the roadmap was announced?
Yeah.
CRO shot up 20% that day, hitting 0.095.
Wow.
It was a slight retracement after that initial excitement. But today's rally shows that the momentum is definitely back in full force.
Okay, so we can see a clear cause and effect relationship between this roadmap and CRO's price action.
Yeah.
But our sources also point to another significant development.
Okay.
Something about a partnership between Cronos Labs and Google Cloud.
Yeah. This partnership is huge.
Okay.
And it goes beyond just a simple collaboration. Google Cloud is now a Cronos validator.
Oh, interesting. So to fully grasp the significance of that, I think we need to understand what a validator actually does.
Yeah.
For those of us who aren't blockchain experts,
Right.
what does being a validator entail?
Sure. So validators are essential to the security and smooth operation of a blockchain. They verify transactions and add them to the blockchain's permanent record, the
Right.
ledger.
Right.
So Google Cloud stepping up as a validator for Cronos isn't just a symbolic partnership.
Okay,
It's a real commitment to the network's integrity and stability.
gotcha. Yeah, so how does this translate into real-world benefits for CRO?
Well, firstly, it enhances the security of the entire Cronos network. Having a tech giant like Google Cloud vouching for the network's reliability is a major boost to investor confidence.
Yeah, I can see how that would be reassuring.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But there's more. This partnership also supercharges Cronos Labs' accelerator program.
Oh, wow.
This means we can anticipate a wave of innovative decentralized applications, or dApps.
For sure.
Yeah, dApps being built on the Cronos blockchain.
Hmm.
And for those who might not be familiar, dApps are applications built on a blockchain,
Right.
offering greater transparency and security compared to traditional apps.
So we're not just talking about financial applications here.
No, not at all.
This could potentially impact a wide variety of industries.
Exactly. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Cronos Labs now has access to Google Cloud's vast resources, including their data computing power and cutting-edge AI capabilities.
So essentially, they're building the future of decentralized applications with some of the most advanced tools on the planet.
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay, now we're talking. That's a game changer. But I'm curious, how exactly could Google Cloud's expertise in data and AI contribute to unique dApp development opportunities on Cronos?
Well, imagine dApps that can leverage massive data sets and machine learning algorithms to offer personalized experiences, predict market trends, or even automate complex tasks.
Yeah.
We could see a whole new generation of dApps emerge that were simply not possible before. This is where the true potential of this partnership lies.
Wow. So we've got Crypto.com's ambitious roadmap setting the stage.
Right.
And now this power-packed partnership with Google Cloud adding fuel to the fire.
Yeah,
It's clear why CRO is attracting so much attention.
definitely.
Yeah.
But there's another ingredient in this mix that we need to address.
Okay.
And it's a bit more, shall we say, sensitive.
You're talking about the recent political events and their impact on the market, right?
Exactly. Now, before we dive into that, let's be crystal clear. We're not here to take sides or endorse any political views. Our goal is to analyze how real-world events influence market trends. And this is a prime example.
Right. We're all about objective analysis here. So what happened in the market and how did CRO specifically react?
Well, the possibility of a Trump return to the presidency sent shockwaves through the market. Bitcoin surged to a new all-time high.
Wow.
And a lot of altcoins saw double-digit gains since November 5th. It seems that the prospect of a less crypto-friendly regulatory environment under a potential Biden administration has investors seeking refuge in decentralized assets.
So in a way, this political uncertainty is almost driving some investors towards crypto as a hedge.
Yeah, you could say that.
And how did CRO perform amidst all this?
CRO was actually one of the standout performers. It reached 1105,
Okay.
its highest point since June 10th,
Wow.
and it's currently holding strong at $0.1035. It's clear that CRO is riding this wave of market enthusiasm, propelled by a combination of internal factors like Crypto.com's moves and this external political turbulence.
So we have a fascinating interplay of strategic decisions and global events converging to drive CRO's growth. But the big question is this sustainable?
Yeah.
Is CRO truly poised for long-term success, or are we just witnessing a temporary spike fueled by hype and circumstance?
That's the million-dollar question. To answer that, we need to dig deeper into the potential challenges and opportunities that lie ahead for CRO.
Well, hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to explore those very challenges and opportunities in part 2 of our deep dive. Be sure to join us as we continue to unravel the fascinating story of CRO's meteoric rise.
So picking up where we left off, it's really important to remember that the crypto landscape is constantly shifting.
Yeah.
And one major factor that could make or break CRO's future is the regulatory landscape.
Right.
Governments worldwide are still figuring out how to approach cryptocurrencies. And any major policy changes could have a big impact on CRO, just like any other digital asset.
It's like navigating a minefield, isn't it?
Yeah.
One wrong step, and the whole game changes.
Yeah.
We've definitely seen how quickly regulations can shake things up in the crypto world.
Absolutely. And it's not just about navigating regulations.
Right.
It's about staying ahead of the competition.
Right.
The crypto space is just a hotbed of innovation.
Yeah.
With new projects and platforms popping up all the time, Crypto.com and CRO are facing some serious contenders.
For sure.
And they need to keep pushing the boundaries if they want to remain at the forefront.
It's a constant race for dominance. So who are some of the key players that Crypto.com and CRO should be watching closely?
Well, in the realm of exchange tokens, Binance Coin BNB is a force to be reckoned with. They've built a massive user base and a really strong ecosystem.
Yeah.
And then there's Ethereum ETH.
Right, the OG.
Yeah, the granddaddy of smart contracts and decentralized finance.
Yeah.
DeFi.
For sure.
Ethereum has a vast developer community and a very strong foothold in the DeFi space, which is a rapidly growing sector within crypto.
So it's not enough for Crypto.com to just rest on its laurels. They need to keep innovating and evolving to stay relevant.
Exactly.
And speaking of innovation, let's circle back to that ambitious roadmap we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
It's packed with some pretty exciting plans.
Right.
But as we know, execution is key.
For sure.
What are some potential hurdles that Crypto.com might face in bringing those grand visions to life?
Well, I think one major challenge is simply the sheer scale and complexity of their ambitions.
Okay.
They're aiming to create a really comprehensive financial ecosystem
Right.
that encompasses everything from trading and payments to banking and even AI-powered tools.
Yeah.
Managing all of that effectively and efficiently will require a lot of coordination and expertise.
This is a monumental task, almost like building a financial empire from scratch.
Exactly. And another critical factor is attracting and retaining top talent. The blockchain and crypto space are fiercely competitive when it comes to hiring, skilled developers, engineers, and other experts. Crypto.com needs to make sure they have the right team in place to execute their vision.
Right.
And that means offering competitive salaries and a really compelling work environment.
Yeah, it's all about the people, ultimately. You can have the best plan in the world, but without the right team to execute it, it's just a piece of paper.
Absolutely.
So we've talked about external factors like regulations and competition,
Right.
as well as internal challenges like execution and talent acquisition.
Yeah,
All of these elements could significantly impact CRO's trajectory.
for sure.
But let's shift gears for a moment
Yeah.
and focus on CRO itself.
Right.
What are some of its unique strengths and potential weaknesses as a cryptocurrency?
That's a crucial question. I
Yeah.
think one of the CRO's key strengths is its deep integration with the Crypto.com ecosystem.
Okay.
It's not just a token for speculation.
Right.
It has real utility within the platform.
Yeah.
You can use it for payments, earn
Yeah.
rewards, get discounts on trading fees, and access various products and services.
So it's not just riding the hype wave.
No,
It has actual practical uses.
it has real-world applications within a functioning platform.
That makes a lot of sense. However,
Yeah.
one potential weakness to consider is its dependence on the success of Crypto.com.
That's true.
CRO's fate is closely tied to how well the platform performs overall. If for some reason Crypto.com were to falter or lose market share, that would likely have a negative impact on CRO's value.
Yeah, you're right. It's a good reminder that even with a strong foundation, there's always an element of risk in the crypto world.
Exactly.
CRO's success is ultimately tied to the success of its parent company.
For sure. Now, another potential weakness is the issue of volatility.
Yeah,
We've already seen how CRO's price can fluctuate pretty dramatically in short periods.
right.
This volatility can make it a risky investment, especially for newcomers or those with a low risk tolerance.
Absolutely. Volatility is a double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm.
It can lead to quick gains,
Yeah.
but it can also result in sudden losses.
Mm-hmm. It's always a good reminder for our listeners to do their own research, understand the risks, and never invest more than they can comfortably afford to lose.
Couldn't agree more. Informed decision-making is paramount in this space.
Absolutely. Now let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture.
Okay.
What are some potential scenarios for CRO's future? What might the road ahead look like?
All right, let's put on our futurist hats
Yeah.
and try to envision some possible paths for CRO. One scenario is a continuation of the current bullish trend.
Okay.
Imagine Crypto.com flawlessly executing its roadmap, the regulatory landscape remaining favorable, and the overall crypto market continuing to expand. In this optimistic scenario, CRO could experience significant price appreciation and really solidify its position as a major player in the crypto world.
So a best case scenario where everything falls into place
Right.
and CRO takes off like a rocket. What's another possible trajectory?
Another possibility is a path of consolidation and steady growth.
Okay.
Perhaps Crypto.com encounters some challenges in implementing its roadmap,
Yeah.
or the competitive pressure intensifies, or the overall crypto market experiences some turbulence.
It happens.
In this scenario, CRO might not see explosive growth, but it could still steadily increase in value as Crypto.com expands its user base and builds out its ecosystem.
So a more measured and gradual ascent rather than a meteoric rise. But what about a less optimistic outlook?
Well, of course, we also need to consider the possibility of a bearish downturn.
Right.
Imagine Crypto.com facing some significant setbacks in its execution,
Oh.
or encountering unfavorable regulatory headwinds, or the entire crypto market experiencing a major correction.
Yeah.
In this scenario, CRO could potentially lose value and struggle to maintain its current momentum.
A reality check reminding us that the crypto world is full of surprises and not all of them are pleasant.
Yeah.
Those are some thought-provoking scenarios. But I'm curious, what are some specific indicators or milestones that our listeners can watch for to get a sense of which direction CRO is heading? What should they be paying attention to?
That's a great question. I would say one key metric to track is the adoption rate of the Cronos chain.
Okay.
If we see more and more developers building dApps on Cronos and more users actively using those dApps, that's a really positive sign for the ecosystem as a whole and for CRO's long-term value.
Essentially, keeping an eye on the vibrancy and activity within the Cronos community.
Exactly. Another crucial metric is the growth of the Crypto.com user base.
Okay.
If Crypto.com continues to attract new users to its platform at a healthy rate, that suggests they're building a solid foundation for CRO's future.
More users typically translate to more demand,
Yeah.
which could drive up the value of CRO.
Makes sense.
Precisely.
Right.
And finally, it's essential to monitor the progress Crypto.com is making in delivering on its roadmap.
Oh,
Are they launching new products and features as promised?
hmm,
Are they expanding into new markets?
right.
Are they forming strategic partnerships that enhance their ecosystem?
Yeah.
These are all indicators of their commitment to CRO's long-term success.
So we have a roadmap to track a user base to monitor and a blockchain's adoption rate to observe, plenty to keep us busy. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. We have.
Exploring the factors driving CRO's growth, the challenges it faces, and the potential scenarios that lie ahead.
Hmm.
But I want to make sure we leave our listeners with some actionable insights. What are some key takeaways they can walk away with? What's the most important message you want to convey?
I think the bottom line is this CRO's recent surge isn't just some random blip on the radar. There are tangible reasons behind it, driven by Crypto.com's strategic decisions and the broader market sentiment. However, the crypto world is inherently unpredictable, and there are always risks involved.
So a balanced perspective is key, acknowledging the potential, but also recognizing those inherent uncertainties.
Exactly. It's crucial to approach the crypto space with a healthy dose of caution and a commitment to ongoing learning. The more you understand this dynamic and rapidly changing space, the better equipped you'll be to navigate its twists and turns and make informed decisions that align with your own goals and values.
Wise words to live by in the crypto world. Well, folks, that brings us to the end of part 2 of our deep dive into CRO's meteoric rise. Join us for the final part, where we'll wrap up our exploration and leave you with some thought-provoking questions to ponder as you continue your crypto journey. Until then, stay curious. Welcome back, everyone, to the final part of our CRO deep dive.
Yeah.
We've explored the factors behind CRO's recent growth,
Mm-hmm.
examined its challenges,
Right.
and even considered what the future might hold.
Exciting stuff.
Now let's step back
Okay.
and think about some broader implications for the crypto world in general,
Sounds good.
and hopefully leave you with some food for thought as you continue navigating this exciting space.
It's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
It has. From that ambitious roadmap and the Google Cloud partnership
Right.
to the impact of global events and the ever-present market volatility.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground.
We have.
Yeah.
But the question is where we go from here.
That's the million-dollar question, and unfortunately, we don't have a crystal ball.
Yeah.
No one does.
But what we can do is offer some parting thoughts
Oh.
and maybe a few questions to ponder as you continue to explore CRO and the crypto space at large.
One thing that really stands out to me is the importance of perspective.
Okay.
It's easy to get caught up in the excitement,
Yeah.
especially when the market's doing well,
Right.
but it's crucial to remember that crypto is still in its early stages.
Mm-hmm.
Things are constantly changing. What looks like a sure bet today could be completely different tomorrow.
So a healthy dose of skepticism
Yeah.
and critical thinking are essential.
Absolutely. Don't just blindly follow the crowd or chase the latest trends.
Oh.
Do your research, dig into the technology,
Mm-hmm.
and carefully evaluate those risks and rewards before making any investment decisions,
So knowledge is power.
especially in a space like crypto.
Now let's zoom out a bit.
Okay.
What does CRO's growth tell us about the overall crypto landscape?
I think it highlights the increasing convergence between traditional finance and the crypto world.
How so?
Well, Crypto.com isn't just building another exchange. They're aiming for a comprehensive financial platform.
Right.
We're talking banking, payments, investment tools, the whole package.
Interesting. It's almost like they're bridging the gap,
Yeah,
bringing crypto to those who might not even realize they're interacting with blockchain technology.
exactly. And this trend goes beyond Crypto.com. We're seeing traditional financial institutions all over the world
Wow.
exploring blockchain and incorporating crypto into their offerings.
So crypto is becoming a more integral part of the global financial system.
And I think so. It's definitely maturing.
That's exciting. But with any major shift, there are always new challenges.
For sure.
How do we balance innovation with sensible regulation and consumer protection?
Right. How do we ensure accessibility and inclusivity while also addressing security concerns and fraud?
These are big questions.
They're complex questions without easy answers.
Definitely. But they're questions we need to address as crypto keeps evolving.
It requires a collaborative effort involving everyone: developers, entrepreneurs, regulators, policymakers.
And of course, informed users like our listeners.
Exactly. It's about finding that balance between fostering innovation and ensuring responsible growth.
So shaping the future of finance in a way that benefits everyone.
Yeah, creating a more inclusive and accessible financial system.
What a powerful idea. As we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one key takeaway you want our listeners to remember?
The crypto world is full of potential but also uncertainty.
Right.
Stay informed, be critical in your thinking,
Okay.
and never stop learning.
That's great advice. The more you understand this space, the better equipped you'll be to navigate it and make informed decisions.
For sure.
And on that note,
Yeah.
we've reached the end of our CRO deep dive.
It's been fun.
It has. We hope you've enjoyed the journey as much as we have. Until next time, stay curious, keep learning.
And as always, thanks for joining the deep dive.
See you next time.